Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Slipping Out, where we'll be taking a look at the things we wouldn't normally be able to see happening as we go behind the scenes of the awesome Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So as always, we're going to start off with the training mission, and I was curious to find out if there could be anything hidden inside these large aircraft hangars. Especially being as back in the original Modern Warfare, there were various items in these types of buildings, and what looked like an unused part of the training mission. Unfortunately, the only thing I did find in these is what looks like rather an old wall lamp floating in mid-air. However, the most interesting find was over across the runway, because if we take a look, believe it or not, we can find icicles hanging off them. Now, that may seem pretty crazy to have these here in all this heat, but of course there is a reason why they are here, which I'm sure many of you will know, or if you've watched other episodes of Slipping Out, you'll be able to guess.
Get up, Brother! Rangers lead the way! Move! The pressure on those RPG teams! That bridge layer gets hit, they're swimming blood! Hungry, you're holding up the line! 10 seconds! Which building is it, sir? It's that tall one at 1 o'clock.
Hey, which building? The one at 1 o'clock. The top. Hey, Dave, which one is it? Is it the one on the left or the right?
The one on the left.
Hey, isn't this danger close for the task force? Come on, son. This is...
Way outside the map on the mission Team Player, we can find this group of buildings, and to be honest, I'm not entirely sure why these are so far out the map, but it does kind of go to show how the developers think about the terrain layout and the small details that more often than not you probably wouldn't even notice.
Break's over, Roach. Let's go.
Again, on the next mission, Cliffhanger, I found something else quite strange, and something that you can't see from where we stand within the map. And even if we jump off the side of the cliff face on purpose, they're still difficult to spot. Right at the very bottom of the cliff are these two seemingly random trees. Why there's only two down here, again, I'm not too sure, but I guess beauty is everywhere, people.
Keep going! There's the chopper, let's go! Bravo 6, we have you on visual. Get your ass up.
Alright, so this was a pretty controversial mission at the time, and I can kind of understand why. So for that reason, I didn't want to risk adding footage to this particular video and then potentially having it taken down and receiving a strike or something like that. So if enough viewers request it, I can always make a separate video of this mission and add it at a later date, or even to Twitter or another platform. Anyway, what I can show is what happens behind the blackout intro screen, so here it is.
Z nami Bóg. Remember, no Russian.
Also, if you remember in the original Modern Warfare Slipping Out episode, we found 2 little pigs hiding in the skybox. Well, whilst all this crazy stuff is happening inside the airport, Modern Warfare 2 has its own animals happily hiding under the map. This time it's sheep.
Are you still there? Get down off the roof now! Get off the roof! Get down off the roof now! Get off the roof!
As we don't really get to see what the drone that incidentally just killed me looks like, as it's very high, I thought I'd make the effort to show you it as close up as I could possibly get.
We can see them from the chopper! They're coming for you! Dozens of them!
Look, that's an AC conversion. That's why they won't fly during the day, soldier. Damn, that's brutal, man.
T1 STV is away. Hotel 6, bearing 019er. In position, on your go.
Did you ever try and jump inside the submarine that launches the nuke at the end of the mission contingency, only to find that you died trying to see what was inside? Well, I did too, so just in case you never saw it, here it is. It's also worth noting at this point that when Price jumps down here to stop the nuke, he doesn't do anything but stand still, hence why I'm not going to show it. You may be forgiven for not knowing that there is a moon floating right behind us during the mission's second sun, mainly because, well, you'd never normally see it during gameplay, but I thought it was pretty cool that there is one here, even if we don't see it. But this then got me thinking, where is this whole space scene happening? So I went to take a look, and it turns out it's actually all right beneath us from the start. In the final mission after going down the rapids, we find ourselves at the section of the map known as Rust, and way underneath the map I managed to find Price in an air pause. I guess it wouldn't be a slipping out episode if we didn't find at least one character in a default pose these days. However, I also wanted to see if we could find Shepard at this point too. Being he comes from behind the chopper, I had a quick look there, and weirdly, he is also in a pose, but this time it looks as though he's sniping without a gun.
I know you understand.
So that is it for this episode. As always, I really hope you've enjoyed it. Huge thank you to my YouTube membership holders and patrons. Without your contributions, these videos would not exist, so huge thank you again. I hope to catch you all at the next episode, but until then, as always, take care.